Welcome to the Plushy Pumpkin tutorial from Lancaster Creative Reuse. Thank you so much for joining us today. Now, to get started, we're going to go with some rulers and some scrap fabric. And we're looking to have a length that is twice as long as the width. So first, you'll see me count out 18. And then after that, I will turn it and I will count out only half of that, which is 9 inches. Go ahead and do that part with the kid. And then you can also, I used a marker. You don't have to use a marker. I was just doing it for time's sake. But have the kid go ahead and cut along that line. And the idea here is that we are going to end up rolling this and gluing it into a little loop, like a little sleeve. So if you have paper on yours like I do mine, go ahead and rip it off. I didn't before I started hot gluing. I was still able to remove it, but you can take it off. So just go ahead and glue it down and press that loop down. In the past, we've folded it over an extra time before we glued it to make a really clean seam, but we're just going to do an exposed seam today. So this is the sewing kit that we're going to be providing them, and we've got everything that they need in there to hem up their clothes. Not that they know to do some hand sewing after this. Even a thimble is in there. So I like to kind of fold the corners in to get mine started, but we'll have pre-threaded needles, and what you'll do with them is help them get going on a simple in and out stitch, and you're really going to want to cinch it with those stitches. So you'll be going and taking the needle in, take it out, and cinch it in and out, and really pull on that thread and cinch it. And then this is upholstery, so it is a little harder to work through. Help them as needed, but not if they don't need it or want it. Then go ahead, and once that is completed, you'll help them cut the thread and tie it off. And the next very important part is that you're going to want to flip it inside out. So after you go ahead and tie off that knot and you've created kind of a pocket, and you can show them, hey, look, we made a pocket here. Go ahead and flip it. And now that is going to be the outside, what you see there. And the bottom is now coming inwards, which really makes a good bottom of the pumpkin there. So the next thing we're going to do is we have some cotton, and we also have some polyfill, and we're just going to go ahead and have them stuff it. And then after we stuff it, we will go ahead and sew up the other side just like we did the bottom side. The simple in and out, cinch it, in and out, cinch it. And then we'll go ahead and tie that off as well. And again, just really pulling that tight. I apologize. It's going to split to my face here in a second. I don't know how to cut that out of the of this thing here. It's a little disturbing. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and get our cording now, and I've got different cording like twine, but also some skinny ribbon, and you'll go ahead and wrap that around, or really you'll have them wrap it around and show them to how to wrap it, almost like you're wrapping a present, how you'll cross them over and flip it up and down and tie it off, and you can eventually get to 6 or even 8 sections. And then the next thing you'll do is get that cork, and you're going to hot glue the cork down onto the top. And I like to leave the little twine strings out to make little squigglies like vines, but you can do what you like or what they like. But go ahead and glue that cork down and have the kid hold that cork down. And then you'll be done with your plushy pumpkins. Thanks for your help. We really, really appreciate it.